was asking him is he was recording Andrew's room yesterday, which is already on replay. So he's just making a second copy in like shittier audio quality of a room that's already on replay. I was asking what the fuck the point of that is. I get recording these rooms that are not on replay. And, I guess there's something there, right? But he's just making a shittier second copy of a room already on replay. I don't understand why.
Does he not have to work or something? Like, how much time does he spend with
That's what I was asking too.
Like, do you have a job, bro? Because I'll be out here all fucking day, but I'll go to a gig, I'll be there for like hours, come back, do like editing and shit. But, I'm not talking, I'm just kind of listening or not listening. But he's like actively doing all these accounts and all this shit. It's crazy.
Dude, I've talked to him. I was asking how many phones does he own? How many accounts does he have? How many YouTube channels? I'm talking. He has like over 30 or 40 phones. So I'm like, how did he afford that shit? He's like, tell me he bought a bunch of like cheap phones. I don't know, on eBay or something for like $10 a pop. And yeah, I forgot how many YouTube accounts he told me. It's crazy, bro. He streams 24 hours a day, even while he's sleeping. His streams are all on.
I have an idea for him. Why doesn't he create actual infinity and just set up like a row of like 11 phones, recording each of the phones in front of him? Do something.
It could be like an avant-garde, sound installation.
You call it
some John Cage shit, yeah.
That would be funny, dude. Yeah, just two phones recording each other.
Okay, how many people on the panel right now can smell asparagus? It's a compound called asparagine in your urine. I can.
I do. Whenever I eat it, I do, yeah.
Okay, that's what I mean. And when everyone does, because I heard it's like 50-50.
I've never heard of that.
I mean, I've heard of garlic.
Yes, not everybody.
Hold on. So, CM, when you eat a bunch of asparagus, you don't smell it really strongly in your urine, like an hour later?
Not really. I mean, at the same time, I'm not smelling my urine.
Okay, CM, it's a genetic thing. So you don't have. It's like people that cilantro tastes like soap. Sort of a thing.
Yeah, that's fun.
So maybe it's true. Maybe it's like half and half.
Yeah, so is it considered a bad thing that your urine smells, or does it really matter?
No, it doesn't matter. It's completely innocuous. It's just like if you were down, it's genetic.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard about it with garlic. I guess if you eat a ton of garlic,
it comes out in your sweat. How do you? It comes out in your sweat and your excretion. Yeah, for sure.
How do you describe the smell? It smells like asparagus, but like coming out of your urine. Right?
Different. It's different though.
Yeah. It's really strong too.
He actually calls smell innocuous. Isn't that the definition of smell? That it is innocuous.
Okay. Olfactory.
It's boring.
Yeah. It's harmless. Of course, how would you answer that question?
Reality of race in this country. So to just
nonetheless, I love
see this as a chance, maybe what I'm going to do is say,
I got the giant fucking thick ones from Costco.
that person is
white or green.
foregone. They will not change.
They
like it, Greg. I think that's where I'm coming from. I would like many of us to stop giving classes and excuses to people who support, a racist president, a racist regime, a bigoted regime. Go on and on.
A giant Italian market. You can find it there. They're really
I think one thing that I might
perfectly straight, like kind of a different shape, and they have a good flavor, but they're stringy
and
they're really
other
expensive.
presidencies and other people in positions of power. It's rare that people at the top, especially presidents, if they want to get out some kind of a message that they want to get the message out, but they don't want it to stick to them, they get their surrogates to say it for them. But not this president, unless you believe the Stanford story, which I don't think anybody does.
Oh, Gary, one last quick thing. Someone raised the question. Yeah, you'd be fucking fired for this. There's no question about it. So if you're a regular workplace that has a functional leadership team, then for sure, you would not want the liability of an executive who did this. So maybe that's changing as well. But
Thank you, Jane. We'll go to Dr. Francine, followed by Daryl.
Well, I always say this. I grew up in New York, so nothing about Donald Trump is new to me. And I notice, there's a lot of New Yorkers on the stage today. I mean, this fucker is the same guy he was in the 70s. And he learned it from his father. So it comes down through the family. They turned away Black people from their apartment buildings in the 70s, and the government sued them because this was the beginning of the era of fair housing. And they settled with the government so that they didn't, so that they could get rid of the publicity. But they didn't even change their policies. And in 1989 or whenever it was, with the Central Park 5 shooting, by this time Donald Trump thought he was such a hot shit that he took out full-page ads in the New York Times to, say that these people, the Central Park 5, who were 5 Black teenage boys, that these guys should be killed for, given the death sentence. And he didn't care, whether they were guilty or not. He went right to giving them the death sentence. They were then exonerated on the basis of DNA evidence. And he didn't care about that either. And he still doesn't care. And and he's too old now, I think, he's not too old because I'm older than he is. But, some people are done changing. And Donald Trump, you can tell by his entire presidency, Donald Trump lives in the 80s. He lives in the nightclub, disco, grab him by the pussy era of the 80s. And I'm purposely using all this language because he uses it. And if he uses it, why shouldn't I? And I'm so disgusted, and I feel like there must be something at some point at which, out of the country, we could turn around and say to him, listen, dude.
I don't know what you're doing, Fat
publicly.
Fat fuck.
We do have
I am going down
racism, and getting rid
I'm
of
also going to
Donald
read a
Trump
book.
is not going to change that fact. But we can at least, and I don't know if this is such a great idea after I'm saying it, but at least we could pretend. At least we could act civil. And I know, Alan. I feel bad. I don't know what to say, but I am so embarrassed about our country. I have so many
embarrassed. That's what it is. Embarrassment.
And they just
I can't believe what they're gonna say. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, just think about what they're gonna say about me. Oh, just think about what they're gonna say. Oh, they're enforcing the laws. Oh God, they're enforcing the laws. I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed.
There is something in the Epstein files that shows that Donald Trump raped at least one 13-year-old.
Well, let's not go down that path.
Ooh, Gary Baumgarten's putting out conspiracy theories that Trump raped a 13-year-old girl. Or was it a boy, Dr. Francine? Ooh, Dr. Francine's gonna get sued for libel. Better be careful, Dr. Francine. Ooh, she just fed up.
Slapped with a
Hardaway. Somebody just committed slander against Trump. Dr. Hardaway, gonna lose it all. It's gonna cost you a lot of money, bitch. Woo!
just passing along a little bit of that training to the folks here. The comment about how people in other countries view us, I think we're becoming a lot like the Iranian people. People are highly critical of the government, but they embrace the people. And I think that's what's happening with regard to the United States. I understand your point. He was elected and then elected again. And there may be folks who, I just think that generally the feedback I'm getting is that the people who are critical of the policies of this administration don't bear ill will to American citizens, but they certainly are not enamored with our current government. Daryl, followed by Les.
Hey, Gary, one, I hope you don't have the flu. It is going around. Wear your mask when you're in transit if you can.
Always wear your mask. Always wear your mask.
And we'll know by Monday, but thank you.
Yeah. So, we mentioned the Central Park 6, and we mentioned, that he'd been sued by the government when he wouldn't African Americans. But what we don't often hear about is that when he decided to get into the casino business, he fought very hard against the native tribes that were also, this was becoming a really big business. He fought against native tribes getting the licenses as well. And this is almost verbatim. He accused some of the native tribes of not actually being natives. He said that it's almost